Well. It is October 25th. Checking in at about the 4:37 p.m. mark. Logo's back, right? We had the CSN achievements and girls up there last week. Got the logo back. It cost me $185 to have that changed out with the CSN. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're back. Here we go. Show number 31. Yes. I am one of your co-hosts, Dan Doodoo Savage.
Mike Crisafulli Foo.
That's his name. We're going to start this. That's all right. This one's, geez, I've been struggling. All right. So you guys missed the intro, but you guys are good. So we're fine. We're all good. Show number 31.
Yes.
Big names on the number 31 uniform. I had to take a peek because I normally don't. I try to remember. And I think I would have only gotten one from my list. So who do you got? You must have them.
Wearing it right here. The Pearl. Dwayne Washington, number 31. Right on the back. I don't know if you can see it right on the back. That's my guy. I
did not know that. So put him at the top of the list. Oh, there we go. Let's do this.
Yeah. I do have a
We're gonna blind rank number 31s. I know you know some of them.
Yep. Okay.
I'll
throw out a couple if you don't. I got a couple other ones in case you're not on there.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
I'm gonna say
Where's
one
Pearl?
of the two that I have in mind. I'm gonna say are on that list. But okay.
Sure. So where are we putting Pearl?
That's my guy.
He's got to be number 1.
Go right to the top.
Pearl.
Although, okay.
Oh boy. All right, ready?
Yep.
Boy, we're starting off hot this show. We just went right into blind ranking.
That's it.
Why wait? Dave Winfield.
How many?
There's 8.
8. Ooh, Dave was. You talk about athletes drafted in three sports,
Yes.
right?
He
Jeez.
probably could have starred in all 3.
Oh yeah, from Minnesota, right? University of Minnesota. Let's throw him 6.
Dave Winfield. Let's stay in baseball and go Bob Gibson.
Oh, to number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2. Yeah.
Number 2, Bob Gibson.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to basketball. We're going Spencer Haywood, Hall of Famer.
I know.
Straight out of high school.
Go 7.
7, Spencer. He's on my Facebook, so you might have some splaining to do if you see a message pop up because Spencer's a friend of mine.
Okay. Well, I can always reorder them
if he needs me to.
I liked his game. Yeah, I liked him, Spencer. Yeah.
Let's go Reggie Miller. Number 31.
Throw him 8.
8?
Can't throw him ahead of Spencer. Spencer was a Nick too, right?
Oh, you're in trouble because there's some names that are way.
We'll reorder them.
Yeah, he'll always get the reorder, right? Greg Maddux.
Oh, the local boy. There you go.
You've got 3, 4, and 5 left.
4.
Have I hit your guys yet?
No.
Really?
Nope.
All right, so I'm going to leave these 2 off then.
Who you got?
Well, I'll throw them in there. Mike Piazza.
That's one of them.
Okay. You got 3 and 5.
Put him 3.
Piazza. All right, so I got 2 basketball guys. What sport is the guy that I haven't said for you?
Hockey. He's an Islander guy. That's why I know. I'm
that?
an Islanders fan. The goalie, Billy Smith, Hall of Famer.
See, I don't know.
Yeah, he was the goalie for their 4 championships in a row. Yeah.
Well, you're probably going to want to put him at 5 over these 2.
Okay.
So Klay Thompson, who just set a record.
Yep.
That's the number he's wearing for the Mavs.
For Dallas. Oh, okay.
Dallas.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So I'll let you pick.
Yep.
And the other guy, I'm a big fan of.
Yeah.
But he's not. He doesn't have a whole bunch of stuff with him. Is Nick Van Exel.
Oh, Nicky Van.
I love
okay.
Tricky Nicky. Yeah. So out of those 3, your hockey guy, Klay Thompson, bunch of rings, bunch of records, and Nick Van Exel. Who you putting at 5?
I'm gonna put Billy Smith at 5.
Billy Smith.
Yeah.
And so what if any changes do you make? I'll tell you your list. You got Pearl at 1, Bob Gibson 2, Piazza 3, Greg Maddux 4, Billy Smith 5, Dave Winfield 6, Spencer Haywood 7, Reggie Miller 8.
Yeah, those are all Hall of Famers too.
Isn't that crazy? There's a lot of 31s.
Wow.
I didn't realize. Reggie Miller's the only one I could visualize when I thought 31.
Sure.
And then when I saw Maddux, I'm like, Maddux.
Yeah. Oh wow. Let's do.
What do you like it?
Let's move Spencer up.
Oh yes, Spencer.
Who did I have 3?
You had Piazza at 3.
And we'll keep Piazza 3.
You got Maddox at 4, Billy Smith 5, Dave Winfield 6.
Move swap Billy Smith and Spencer Haywood.
Okay, there you go.
You know what I mean?
Solid list.
I'll keep the Pearl number 1. That's my guy.
It's your guy. It's your list.
Although he's not a Hall of Fame.
It's your list.
Although he was a big reason why the Big East and Syracuse was, put on the map in a way for basketball in the Big East. He was a big part of that era. But
speaking of, we're gonna get into all the pregame stuff, but
yeah,
I'm gonna play this, okay?
Yep.
And then I'm gonna let you see it, but I'm gonna play it in the microphone so these people hear it.
Okay.
This is. Where is it? This is. Where is it? Oh, I gotta find it first. Hold on, let me think. Wow, where is it? Come on.
Yeah, by the way, for the delay here.
Yeah.
That's Dan Savage. I'm Mike Crisafulli.
Hey! I thought we did that.
Doodoo and Foo.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were on time there. We're a little late there. The Doodoo and Foo show. Yo. Stephon Marbury. I'm going to play this clip, let you hear it, and then I'll show you. We won't be able to see it. Ready?
Yep.
Hold on. It's always tricky here. Ready?
Yeah.
He comes to my house on my homeschool visit. 5 minutes into the conversation, he just come out with this humdinger and go, "You're not gonna start." Already? Out the gate. I was like, that's the end of that. I'm not going there. The next day, Georgia Tech came visit. The first thing he says is, "I'm gonna give you the ball and let you do whatever you want to do." My mother said, "Now that's what I'm talking about, Jim."
So.
Yeah.
He comes to my house on my
Yeah.
homeschool visit. 5 minutes into the conversation, he just come out with this humdinger and go, "You're not gonna start." Already? Out the gate. I was like, that's the end of that. I'm not going there. The next day, Georgia Tech came visit. The first thing he says is, "I'm gonna give you the ball and let you do whatever you want to do." My mother said, "Now that's what I'm talking about."
Didn't we talk about that story? I thought not that story, but we talked something.
We talked about
Marbury
that.
going.
Syracuse thought they had Marbury locked up. And
Not
then,
if he's not starting.
And then a last-minute thing was Georgia Tech and Bobby Crimmins came in because Bobby Crimmins is a New York City guy, and so is Marbury. I
But
don't
isn't
know.
that funny to hear that story out of his mouth?
It is funny. It's the first time I heard it.
Me too.
I'm not going to say he's lying, but I never heard it. I don't know if that's 100% the reason why he went to.
Well, you've heard it now.
All these years, I just thought Bobby Crimmins came in being a New York guy like Marbury and just took him at the last minute.
I love it. He said, "I'll give you the ball. You can do whatever you want."
Yeah.
I got you. He said his mother said, "That's what I'm talking about,"
Yeah.
which is crazy. But he was that elite coming out of high
Yeah.
school that
Either-
Boeheim said you're not starting.
Either
That's
that or I got it mixed
mind-boggling.
up with Kenny Anderson, one of the two.
Oh, I think it was Kenny
It might have been
Anderson.
Kenny Anderson, right? That
It was
Bobby
Kenny
Crimmins
Anderson.
came in late.
Because he just he started to create that niche, not just the point guard, but the New York City point guards.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I saw that. I was like, I got to screen record this. and
That's
play it.
funny. Yeah.
Could have
Interesting.
been. He could have been the Cuse. If
Yeah.
Boeheim came in and said, "You're my starting point guard," he probably
Yeah.
would have been.
I'm trying to think what year that was and who was on that team and why Boeheim would say that. I'd have to look that up. I can't remember right now.
No, he's older than. I mean, he's younger
Sherm's
than
older. Sherm's older than Sherm. Yeah, you know what? He wasn't going to play over Sherm.
No, probably not.
He wasn't going to. No.
No.
I got to look up the years and then I would know and have a better idea.
I don't know how many more elite point guards came after Sherman Douglas though. Like elite.
Right? Yeah. No, and that's true. And you're right.
We'll look it up. We'll look it up. Give us something to do in between now and next week's show.
Yeah.
World Series update. Let's hear it. Predictions. Games, they start tonight,
They
right?
start tonight. They're starting right about in about 15, 20 minutes.
Yep.
You know what?
It's a tricky one, man.
It is. I know Dodgers got the home field. You know what? Boy, that's a toss-up, Dan, but I'll go. I know my Dodger fans are not going to, friends are not going to like me for this, but I'll go Yankees.
Yankees.
Although I don't know if, I mean, they can go bad sometimes too, but Giancarlo Stanton's on a groove right now, and he can carry a team.
Well, and Evan Phillips, I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
They left him off the playoff roster.
Oh, did they really? Why didn't
And
they
that's, he's a guy out
why
of
didn't
the
they leave
bullpen.
him off against the Mets? Jeez.
I know, and he's been throwing smoke and
Yeah.
he's been trouble, and they left him off the playoff roster. So obviously there's a reason.
Sure.
But you know they're going in. I mean, they're going in with some good momentum out of the bullpen and their starters.
Best bullpen there is.
Best bullpen, but you just took out Evan Phillips. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because they rely heavily on their bullpen. Now, see, even though you root for the Mets, which made a nice run.
Yes.
I think part of you still has to give something New York. There's a team in New York. You got to give them a shot, right? A little bit.
They're going to have...
I'm a Boston guy. I can't root for the Yankees. It's tough. I live here and I have to root for the Raiders.
Yeah.
I don't even like rooting for the Raiders. But now Tom Brady's part owner, so I'll root for him. Can't do it. Cannot do it.
There you go. Yeah.
So, L.A., New York.
There you go. Yeah.
Loser has to buy lunch. Speaking of lunch. That's our World Series update. So we skipped over last week, and we said we'd give an update on why we did last week. So it was bananas. Last week was crazy, driving back from Salt Lake and Utah Tech and soccer match, and we squeezed in a 30-minute show, 28-minute show to keep the streak alive, which I'm happy we did.
I had to come from work.
And you were coming from work. I'm walking literally from the soccer field, and there's mayhem out in the soccer field. So there was no food that day. So today... I told you I saved the story so you could hear it. It's nothing crazy, but so today I have a little bit of extra time here before the show, and I'm looking at different places. And I'm like, this place. I'm not even going to use the name of it because I don't want to trash them because I want to eventually get there.
Yeah.
But it's like I thought it was like a pizza and sub place. By the name of it, it's definitely a pizza place. So I'm like, let me try this place. It looks good from the outside, which it's not next to the 7-Eleven like that other place.
Right. Yeah.
It looks legit. So I go in there, and I was on the phone with Julie, and I'm like, I hope they have subs, because I really didn't feel like eating pizzas. I was like hoping something a little bit healthier than pizza. Look what we just ate. So I walk in, a couple to my left sitting, a couple to my right sitting, eating. Right. So I walk up to the counter. The guy's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, good. 10, 15 minutes. Not a person talked to me again.
It's crazy.
I'm sitting here going, now it's like a test of wills.
Yeah.
I got to wait. Now I got to wait.
I know it's crazy, Dan.
I know you're pulling up, right? I don't want to be super late. I mean, within reason. So I'm sitting here. I'm looking. First of all, no subs, all pizzas, which is fine. That's fine. That's not a problem. I'm like, all right, I'll do a pizza. I look at the prices. I'm like, we could have lunch, dinner, desserts, drinks for that price. But I'm like, you know what? I'll do it. So after about 15 minutes of sitting there, I'm sitting here going, how long is this pizza going to take? Because they're making them right there and throwing them in the oven.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you guys don't have subs or anything? He's like, nope. One word answer. Nope. I'm like, what did I do? Like, what? It's hoop dream. Like, what am I? What's going on? I was like, all right, how long is it going to take to get a pizza going? He looked at me and he went, like I'm the 100th person who asked him that today. Maybe I am.
Yeah, but that's
He's like, you're looking about 30, 35 minutes. I'm like, for a one pizza? He's like, for one pizza. I'm like, have a good day. And I just walked out.
That's what they're there for, is pizza. It's not like he asked him to make a banana split or something.
If he had told me that when I first got in, he was walking around doing a whole bunch of nothing. It looked like nothing to me. I'm not really complaining because I do want to try this place because I don't want to miss out on something just because I don't know, maybe he's having a bad day. But so the backup plan was I'm all set. Walked out. I'm sure he was like, who's up with that guy? Walk out. I look to my left, look to my right. There's an oil change place to my right, and there's Sonic to my left. And for those of you, all of you who watch the show every week know that about 2 months ago, we did Sonic just on a whim. We were trying some different burgers and stuff. And it was just a regular burger, small patty, and it was super salty. And I'm like, you know what? Let's give it a redemption. There's a big sign saying Smash Burger and blah, 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 all this stuff. So we did Sonic again, a little redemption, 2 smash burgers. They were double patty smash burgers with the chili cheese fries and the mozzarella sticks. The most unhealthy meal I think possible. And not bad, like you said. I'd get it again, but still heavy on the salt.
Heavy on the salt, especially those tater tots, man. You tasted it on the burger right away. I tasted it on the tater tots right away. A lot of salt.
Yeah, so I think you and I, if Julie's watching this, I'm sure, I can't imagine she hasn't texted me yet, is we might have to try some salads across the.
Yeah, well,
do something healthy.
Well, I'm sure that maybe that the pizza place has got the salads. I don't know if you noticed that or not. They might.
They did. I think they did. I think they had a Greek salad and antipasta. Is it antipasta?
Yeah.
But I just know I got to order it an hour ahead of time or something.
Yeah.
So anyway, we ended up eating some Sonic. My belly's full. I'm not happy about it, but I think that's it. I'm gonna promise now to the audience and to my co-host, no more Sonic. It was a redemption. I don't mind redemption, trying something new. The burger was a little better. It was a decent burger. It's just really good gross food.
Two and Q. That's it.
What is that?
Sonic's two and barbecue. That's a term we
2 and Q
for tournaments and stuff like that. And two and Q, 2 and barbecue.
Yeah.
You're done.
No, we're done.
Say that for
we're done
softball
with Sonic.
tournaments and stuff. Yeah.
And again, here's what I'm gonna do. When we eat that pizza or salad or whatever we get from there, then I'll say the name. And if they redeem themselves, they do. And if they don't, I'm dragging them up and down the stairs. Because you expected me to wait 45 minutes for that?
Yeah.
When there was one couple in there and the person was doing, anyway.
Yeah.
A little salty. Salty because of the food, and I'm salty because how I was treated. I'm a customer. Anyway, NBA opening night didn't go well for your Knicks.
No.
No. And that's really the word.
No, it didn't.
Now, was that, it's going to take a minute for them to figure it out, or was that the Celtics just crushing people on the neck?
Hey, that could be a combination of both. It's Celtics.
I think
they're still the best team in the NBA.
Jeez,
probably one of the.
They look pretty good. Looked good again last night.
Yeah, and one of the top, if not the top duos in basketball.
Yeah.
And I think the Knicks lost their duo with Randall and Brunson now.
Yeah.
See what Towns and Brunson can do.
Towns is going to take a minute.
It's going to take a minute.
I don't know. Did you watch a little bit? Most? Some?
No, I had to. What was I doing? I know we were texting. I think I had a buddy in town, and I wasn't able to see it on TV. I had to follow it on phone. Caught the highlights at home on that SNY Sports Night channel that I watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna, a couple of new pieces gonna have to mesh, and that's a lot of points for the Knicks to be giving up on a Tibbs coach team,
Yeah, and the starters didn't play much in the fourth quarter.
Nah, as well they shouldn't. Get them out of there. It's game one. Yeah,
it's interesting. Obviously, the Celtics tied the record for most threes.
Yeah,
and shot about 12 more to try to break the record.
They could make
jacking
it
up.
Yeah, they could make it.
I know. Peyton Pritchard. I said, why is he shooting from the 3-point line? Have him shoot from half court.
Why not? Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's pretty interesting, especially being a Celtic fan that, the rings are amazing. The banner's up now. You got a banner in the Garden. I know it's not the Garden, but TD and, and they're all pissed.
Yeah.
They're all pissed.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown's pissed. Tatum's pissed.
Yeah, of course.
The coach is pissed.
They made the Knicks look like not the number 2 seed they were last year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But they also, I watched a little bit, and, one of the knocks on Towns is he's a decent defender, but he's not a great pick and roll defender. He really struggles in pick and roll. And, I'm sure coaches have their own way, but he drops in pick and roll coverage, and you can't do that against Jason Tatum. And that started the day. And then when he picked up, when he hedged or hard showed on a pick and roll, boom, they were right by him. So I think they just did that early and often to set the tone that, like, oh, you're going to have Cat out here? Sure, he can score 28, but we're going to absolutely attack him. So that's something they're going to have to figure out as Tibbs obviously is a big defensive basketball mind, but he's a liability in that pick and roll right now.
Yeah.
Not much else. I mean, LeBron and Bronny Jr. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, got that out of the way early.
Out of the way.
Yeah. So we'll see how many more times that happens.
Well, they announced today he's G League and he'll spend time between both, which he'll end up probably playing more G League. And again, it's not a knock on Bronny. I'm sure he's a good kid. It's it's the old argument of opportunity versus silver spoon, I guess. But hey, we've said for weeks here on the show, LeBron's earned that. He's earned that himself. I mean, clearly he has the most power of probably any player in the history of the game.
Yeah.
And other opening night stuff. I know the Heat got smacked up. Coach Tracy's Heat got smacked up by the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic, let me tell you right now.
Oh, yeah.
They are not a dark horse because people know about them.
Right.
They could be a problem in the East.
Yeah.
Paulo Banchero is just,
Oh, yeah.
man, he's on his way.
He's legit, no doubt.
He's big time. They
Yeah.
got some nice pieces down there.
Yeah.
So we got the NBA's underway. What do we got? NBA's going. Baseball's going. NHL's going. Football's going. WNBA just finished.
Just finished. Yeah, congratulations to the
Hey, there you go.
Liberty.
New York.
Yeah, they had their parade in the Canyon of Heroes there in New York, Manhattan.
How cool is
But,
that?
that was good for them. Brianna Stewart,
First
that's
win.
her third.
Yeah, her third,
Yeah.
but first for the New York,
For New
right?
York,
And they're an
yeah.
original WNBA team, right? 20,
Are they?
I believe so.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, they might be. Well, they might be, Dan. You're right. It's like their fifth championship they've been to.
but this is the first one they've won.
The first one they've won, yeah.
So I want when I saw the stat, maybe I'm way off. Has that WNBA been around 29 years?
Yeah,
Something like that?
Because,
That's crazy.
I mean, you're going back to, right, when Houston Comets were
I get
like
that.
the legit team with Cynthia
Oh,
Cooper
yeah,
and
that was
stuff,
a-
right?
they were-
You know what I mean?
Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia
Cheryl
Cooper.
Swoops, but it doesn't go all the way back to Cheryl Miller, though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Lisa Leslie. It was.
Lisa
Yeah,
Leslie
Cheryl
was
Miller didn't.
back to when, I don't know what kind of draft they had back then, almost like they placed them, but to teams. But yeah, look that up. I think it's over 20 years, right? For sure, I believe.
Yeah, I want to say I saw something like 29.
Yeah, that might be about right. Yeah.
Well, let's see, 2004, 2000. So that's 24 years.
24,
right there.
yeah.
1990. Yeah, Houston Comets, 1997.
Yeah.
So what's
Yep.
that? 1997 looks like. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, a little.
Yeah, it's been around a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know how many teams were in the original year.
1997 is the first year, and they beat
90s.
the Liberty.
Yeah,
1997.
yeah, there you go.
So
yeah.
there you are. That's 27 years.
Yeah.
27. Houston Comets, Houston Comets, Houston Comets.
Yeah.
Sparks,
Sparks,
Detroit, Seattle
yeah.
Storm, Sacramento.
Yeah. Yep.
Mercury. Minnesota's had quite a few. The Lynx.
Of course, some teams have moved around from city to
Right.
city too.
Yep. And the Aces have the back-to-back. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the Liberty. Yeah.
So we got all kinds of sports rocking and rolling right now. I'll be late to the hockey game just because it's not my top 2-3 sports.
Yeah.
So when it gets interesting and the Bruins or the Golden Knights are doing something, I mean, we got the Golden Knights championship.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
That's the Western Conference championship banner back
Yeah.
in the day. Yeah, we got that. What else? We had practice today, and I had my good friend Vince. He's the president of the SNOA, Southern Nevada Officials Association.
Okay.
And I work very closely with him with the SCORE program. I think he said 30 years refereeing, and
Oh, wow.
he's been doing Division II basketball for the last 10 or 12 years. So it was pretty cool. At the end of practice today, I had him come in and talk to the players about rules.
Yeah. That's good.
Points of
Yeah.
emphasis. Do you know what that line means? When you can cross, when you can't.
Yeah.
There was a couple things that he got me with that, of course, coaches don't know it all, but a thing called pass and charge. I've never heard of this thing called pass and charge. It's more of a saying than it is something else, but that the referee, if you're dribbling the ball, there's an official watching the defender defending the ball, not watching the offensive player as much as watching the defender.
Yeah.
As soon as you pass the ball, they now watch the person who passed it to see if they charge.
See if they run into
into somebody.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
that's a point of emphasis. I'm like, what? I didn't even know it had a saying, a pass and charge. But he went over a lot of cool things, a lot of things that people don't know. You want me to quiz you on two of them?
Yes.
Very interesting. This is college basketball. Of the four side, top, side, bottom of the backboard, which are in and which are out if it hits it, if the ball hits it? The bottom, the side, the top. Obviously, we know the back of the backboard's out, but the sides, the bottoms, and the top. Which ones are in, which ones are out?
I think top and bottom are out and sides are in.
All four are in.
All four are
And
in.
I knew that one. That was one I knew as a coach.
Even if it bounces twice on top?
Yep.
But if it hits the shot clock, then that's when it's
anything,
out.
any support, anything like that.
So that's when it's out.
That's when
Okay.
it's out. But you can hit the top, it can hit the side, it can hit the bottom. All four sides of the backboard are in.
So it can hit the top of the board as many times without hitting the clock, and it's still good.
Without hitting
Okay.
a clock or support. Yeah, which
Okay.
most hoops have everything right there, so it's
Yeah.
going to hit something.
Yeah.
But it is technically on.
Okay.
How about this one? This is another one.
Yep.
I said it in practice. I'm watching. So we went to Salt Lake, and I'm watching the film of our Salt Lake game, right?
Yep.
And this girl does something at the half court, which I'll explain in a second, and retreat dribbles. The fans, God love them, just parents. Backcourt, come on, ref. And I'm sitting here watching the video, just cringing, laughing, like, oh, it's not backcourt. So I'm sitting here going, it's not backcourt. They didn't miss backcourt. So I brought it up in practice because something similar happened in practice. So here's the question. At what point can you no longer go backcourt? A foot over, 2 feet over, the ball over? What's the combination on that line right here?
Yeah, that may have changed. Yeah, no, I've seen as many games we watch.
Yeah.
You see the same thing called and not called, right? So trying to watch a game. Usually, I just watch a game, whatever they call. I go, okay.
Yeah.
Because who knows the rules anymore? But
Yep.
in college, I thought if any part goes back over, it's a backcourt or is it the ball?
That's none of the above. So here I am in the backcourt. This is the half court line.
Yep.
If I'm dribbling here and put a foot over, my foot goes over, this foot's back, and I'm dribbling. Can I come back? What do you think?
I would say no.
You can. If I'm dribbling, I have a foot over, and I dribble the ball over, and I have a foot in the ball but one in the backcourt. Now what? The ball's over.
Nah, well, I just said it with the ball, but I'm guessing you can still go back with the ball.
All three have to be over. Both feet and the ball have to be
Yeah,
over.
but is it a foot or the ball
Foot.
goes back?
Foot, ball. All
Okay.
three have to be over. So you could have both feet
Yeah.
behind the line and be dribbling over
Yeah,
and still
yeah.
come back. You could have both feet over, dribbling over here, and you could still go back. All three have to cross the line in order to say you can't go back.
Now, when's it become a backcourt violation? When a foot or the ball goes back
Doesn't
over?
matter. And once all three are over, nothing can go
nothing
back.
can come back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I know the rule just because it's not a weird college rule, but it's a rule that none of us really think about.
Yeah.
And it's happened a couple times where I was that fan, but I
Yeah.
was the coach, and I'm like, backcourt. And the ref came over to me, and I don't really bark much. Ref came over to me and went, Coach. And I was like, oh, am I wrong? She's like, you're wrong. She's like, I'll tell you the next time out.
Okay.
Super nice. So
Yeah.
she came back. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to hear this. She told me all three have to be over. So from that point on, I never forgot because I'm like, oh, thank God she didn't, she was like,
Tee you
"No,
up or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like, you're wrong. You're
Good thing
wrong."
she knows the rules.
Well, she better know the rules.
better
That's what
know
she's
the
getting paid for. I guess I'm getting paid to know the rules too. But yeah, that was one. Even Coach Tracy, all my coaches were like, no. You can't come back. What? Yeah, you can. If one of those three things is behind the line, you
Or
can go
even if two are over the line. So you can step over the line
and
like
be
this.
dribbling behind the court.
and
Yes.
dribble like this.
Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Yeah.
So he confirmed that one, which was good. And a couple, he talked about legal guarding position and the restricted line. And one big one for me was how far up can that's a good one.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yep.
So you're at the free throw line. The opposing team is at the free throw line.
Yes.
And you're back here.
Yep.
How far up can you go? Imagine our 3-point line is pretty far back.
You can be
Where-
right on their back if you wanted to.
Like
As long as you don't
here?
pass. As long as you don't pass them.
Nope.
As long as you don't come across them while they're shooting the free throw line.
Yeah, no.
Or is it the three?
So
is it the 3-point line?
it's the 3-point line, foul line extended. So you can't come down here.
Yeah, yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
So it's foul
Yeah.
line extended behind the 3-point line. So
Oh yeah. Okay.
and that's one that years
Yeah.
ago, again, I used to, because this is the 28-foot line. This
Yeah.
is where basically the coach's box.
Yeah.
Kind of is usually that's where the coach's box ends.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Weasel. And so I used to tell my girls, like, you got to be on this side of it. And the ref was like, no, they don't. They
Yeah,
can
they-
stand right there.
Yeah.
So foul line extended. Here we go.
They
And
gotta-
it's different because the women's basketball 3-point line is so far back.
They
but
gotta be behind
They
the
can
line.
be here, anywhere in this area.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
okay.
that. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, no,
and
it's
the
good.
The girls had some really good questions. Of course, my girl Cieli had about 40 questions.
No, that's good. It's how you learn. Ask questions.
Yeah, but I was very thankful. Our guests may or may not know.
Special
Weezy.
guest today.
But yeah, it was good for Vince to come, and I try. It's been a couple years since I've had an official come, but it's very, very helpful for me too.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Weezy.
What else? I have some notes here. College football.
Yep.
You know, they extended it to the top 12 playoff team this year.
Yes, correct.
Do you see that Army and Navy both have a very good shot?
Yeah, that would be great. I think that'd be awesome.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
I like it because I know they're not underdogs, but it's the underdogs. There's no NIL money. There's none of that. You're serving your country, and they have a shot to take the spot. And we're looking at right in the camera. And a school like Ole Miss, they said, just spent $10 million just in NIL money.
Right.
And they might get squeezed by Army and Navy,
that could happen, no doubt.
But
yeah.
isn't that crazy to show that, they this past week they got rid of so there's the NIL and the NLI. NLI is National Letter of Intent. That's what you sign. They got rid of those. So they're just slowly, it's becoming a business.
Yeah, absolutely.
In about 3 years, it's a wrap. Gino Auriemma said that today. He's like, let's hurry it up.
Yeah.
And let's sign the kids to contracts.
Yeah.
Where they can't, it'll get rid of the transfer portal,
Yes.
not get rid of it. He's like, but sign them to contracts. And if they want out of the contract, there's a buyout. We need that money back.
Yeah.
Watch how many kids stop transferring.
Well, that goes back to these kids that don't play in the bowl games because they don't have a shot at the championship for one.
Yep.
And you spent your scholarship money on these kids to play, and they back out and don't want to play in a bowl game.
And you can't make them.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's right. And get your money back. Yeah, or somehow
It's interesting, man. It's the trickle down. I believe the trickle down effect to the JUCO always takes a little bit longer. NJCAA is part of NCAA, like it's their sister program. So we pretty much follow a lot of what NCAA does, but it's going to be a business before you know it.
Yeah.
Snap your fingers. And like I said, it might be a couple years before it gets here to the JUCO level, but it's interesting.
Got to treat them like pros. Just make all the rules pro rules, like we talked about earlier. 2 feet in for receivers.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that 100%. And you see the state of Nevada is adding the shot clock. It's mandatory in 2 years.
Before, A
lot of schools, if they have it this year, you have to play with it.
Yeah.
Mandatory, I think, in 2 years. I should ask Vince that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. How about Lamar Jackson and the Ravens? They're on pace to set all kinds of offensive records.
They're playing real well now. They're playing.
I tuned in for a little bit. And I'm like, golly, they're just bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, they're playing real well. Yeah, they started out a little sluggish on the year, but now they're rolling. Yeah. Travis Henry's rolling.
Yeah,
they'll be right there at the end.
Henry's a beast.
Yeah,
how do you get Travis Henry on the Ravens?
Yeah,
not Travis.
Yeah.
Travis Henry?
Yeah.
No. Travis?
No. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The running back?
Yeah.
It's not Travis, is it?
Oh, you got me thinking. Oh, yeah. Who are you thinking? Travis Henry. Yeah, Travis Henry. Yeah, with the Ravens. He was with the with the Titans, right?
It's not Travis. Is it Travis? This is crazy.
Yeah.
Why am I not?
But no, they're playing well. Chiefs are undefeated, the only undefeated team, but they're going to take everybody's best shot, of course. That's why those games are close, except this Niner game that they last played. But
Travis Henry. Travis Henry played for the Bills. That's what.
Oh, Derrick Henry.
Derrick.
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
I'm sitting there going, Travis.
That's Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry,
Jeez, What a monster. What a pickup.
Yeah.
To put him with Lamar.
Yeah, Titans didn't want him anymore. And
that's bananas. I mean, he had a little bit of injury for a minute.
Yeah, but he's still, he's still a beast.
For those of you who don't know, this is Weasel. This is Weezy. She's apparently the CSN mascot now. It's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day, so she came to the gym today and hung out. Players love her. She has awful breath, just the worst breath.
Yeah, well, that's a dog for you.
That's a dog for you. Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Top 10.
What we got?
Active NBA players with the most losses. Active, and you'd be shocked at some of these names.
Jeez.
Active NBA player. So obviously you got to think longevity, right?
I got LeBron James.
LeBron James is number 5. He has 527
gosh.
losses.
Active.
I think you're going to get a good majority of these. Just think old dudes first.
Yeah, I know. You got to think. What about Seth Curry?
Nope.
No?
Is Seth that old? How old is Seth?
Been in the league a while. They had some bad teams, too.
One of them's a former Celtic. It hurts me.
Players with losses. Oh, my gosh. I got to think of the teams. I got to think of the leagues. Or the
Old. Let's go old. Former teammate of LeBron's in Cleveland.
Kyrie Irving?
Nope. Power forward throws a mean baseball pass. He was with the Heat last year. He's old.
Oh, no. Oh, no. He's still in there.
Not hate, but
I was thinking
what's the opposite of hate?
When you mean like?
Yeah, what's the synonym for like?
There's got to be somebody with that name. That's his last name?
Yeah. Not like's not his last name, but
No. Oh wow, this is a good one, Dan.
let's get you a couple. As a set of brothers, twins.
They're in the league. Oh, Brooke Lopez and
Brooke is 6.
what's his-
Robin is 8.
Robin.
Brooke is 6. Robin is 8. That's not a good
Okay.
record. It's not a good record for twins to have.
Okay.
6 and 8, and they played on 2 different teams. That's not good.
All right.
There's one All-Star,
Okay.
3 former All-Stars. Actually, 3 former All-Stars. This guy won a championship. Actually, 2 of the guys on the list won a championship with Toronto. That should knock 2 out.
Is that Kawhi Leonard?
Nope.
Wow, that's a good one, Dan.
Who was the guy? Let me see. I'm trying to get you to a couple of these. All right. Kevin Love.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I forgot all about Kevin Love.
The opposite of hate. Love. Kevin Love. He's 10th. 490 and still going.
Okay.
This guy, point guard. I like this game. He's older now, but I believe he's with Utah. Is it Denver or Utah? Was with Memphis before, point guard.
Point guard with Memphis.
He played Ohio State.
Wow, that's a good one. I just got to go. I just got to run through the teams, have enough time to go through the teams and think of the players. Right, longevity is obviously a big part of it. I'm pretty much stumped on this one.
Okay. So Mike Conley is 9.
Oh yeah.
Where's he at? He's Denver. I mean Utah, right?
No.
Utah. He's not with Utah right now?
He's not with Dallas.
Mike Conley? Look at us. We're fact checking ourselves like
Is
crazy.
he with Dallas?
Could be.
Was he in the championship last year? No.
No.
Oh, who Dallas beat?
Dallas didn't beat anybody. Boston beat Dallas.
No, I mean to get to the championship.
So he is. Did he get traded? He's with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh,
now.
that's who it was. Okay, yeah. They beat the Timberwolves to get to the
yes. Yep.
to get to the championship.
So Mike Conley is number 9 on the list.
Okay.
The guy I was trying to get you with, he played with the Heat recently. I think he was with Philly last year. He played on that Toronto team. He was the second best player on that Toronto team. Kyle Lowry.
Oh, Kyle Lowry. Yeah.
Wasn't he the second best player on that team?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a big part of that team. Yeah, yeah.
Big part of that team.
Yeah, I forgot all about him.
This guy, former Celtic. Gosh, he's played for a lot of teams. He's played for a lot of teams. I'm shocked he's still playing. What color are the Celtics?
I was just gonna say Green.
There you go.
What was his first name?
Jeff.
Jeff Green.
Jeff Green, 606 losses.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, that means
Yeah.
you've got some money in the bank. That's what
Yeah.
that tells me. 'Cause
Yeah,
you've been
yeah.
playing for a minute.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Nikola Vucevic.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Vukovic.
Yeah,
Vukovic.
I wouldn't have got close. On
I don't even know who he is.
Yeah.
Number 1 will be tough for me. to give you hints, so I'm just going to give it to you. Thaddeus Young.
Yeah, I wouldn't have came up with that.
Neither would I.
Yeah.
But he's 632 losses.
632.
That's on some bad teams.
Wow.
Well, all right, number 3, we're gonna figure out number 3. I believe he was an All-Star last year. If not, he's been an All-Star recently for a while.
Okay.
Spent some time with Toronto. Spent some time with San Antonio. Spent some time with Chicago. And is currently with the Kings.
Oh, jeez.
Big trade. Big trade between Chicago and the Kings. So who did Chicago have last year that they traded?
And he's active.
Big name, active. Oh, he can go.
Oh,
There you go. Here it comes.
the Knicks were interested in him.
Yeah.
Ah!
Everybody was.
Well, yeah.
He's a hooper.
Jeez.
Initials are DD.
Yeah, I'm forgetting his. Yeah, the Knicks were interested in him too.
Yeah, no, he's a hooper.
I'm forgetting his name, Dan.
See how many times All-Star he is.
Yeah, I'm forgetting his name. Shoot.
He is. Jeez, he's 35 years old.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I can't remember.
DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, there it is. Yes. He's
still hooping, man. He's a 6-time All-Star. Was an All-Star last year.
Yeah,
he was an All-Star last year.
He's solid.
2023, 2022, 16 through 18, 14. 2-time NBA All-Second Team. 1-time third team, Pac-10 tournament MVP, freshman team, blah, 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 blah. USC Trojans, yeah. Yeah, DeMar. So DeMar's lost a lot of games.
Where's he fall on that list?
Third.
Okay.
538. Yep.
Is that all of them?
That was 10.
Yeah, not too good on that one.
Thaddeus Young, Jeff Green, DeMar DeRozan, Nikola Vucevic, LeBron, Brooke Lopez, Kyle Lowry, Robin Lopez, Michael Conley, Kevin Love.
Yeah, not good on that one.
Not good on that one. All right, let's try this. And we got time for another fun. This one we've talked about before, and we kind of did. So let's do this. Can't pick the Celtics. Can't pick the Knicks. I want you to pick any random NBA team, and then I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. Pick a team.
Any random NBA.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, just pick a team.
76ers.
76ers. So what we're going to do is
that's for Smell. Kelly, that's for you. That's your team, the Sixers.
It's for you, Smell. All right, so we're going to go. Here we're going to go. We're going to go back and forth until one of us can't name a current or former 76er.
Oh, wow.
All right?
Yeah.
I'll let you start. Who is going to be the number one pick? This isn't picks. This is just keep naming them until you can't anymore.
Keep naming them? Okay. Derek Coleman.
Darryl Dawkins.
All right.
No, wait. Darryl Dawkins?
Yeah, he was Sixer.
Jeez, I would have lost right there in the second.
No, he was Sixer.
Right. Darryl Dawkins.
Will Chamberlain.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to go Joel Embiid.
Allen Iverson.
Joe Jellybean Bryant.
Yeah, yes. I love it. What do we got? What's his name? Maxey.
Let's get it. Tyrese Maxey.
Maxey, yeah.
Bobby Jones.
Love Bobby Jones. He was great. Was it Andrew Toney?
Okay.
Right?
Jeff Hornacek.
Yeah, there you go. That's nice. What do we got here? Former Sixers. Dr. J.
Ooh, Rick Mahorn.
All right. Yep, Rick Mahorn. I might only have one left in my memory. Oh, Maurice Cheeks.
Maurice Cheeks. That's a good one. Charles Barkley.
Yep, there you go. Mike Jaminski, was he a Sixer?
Jaminski, it's a good one.
Yeah, he was a Sixer, right?
Yeah, he's a big man, kind of like Manu Bol.
I like that. Dan, he segued right into that. I like that.
I like that. Pressure is on.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't think he was. No. Steve Mix.
Ooh.
Steve Mix.
Yeah. All right, that's a good one.
I think that was my last one.
Let's go Tyrone Hill.
Yes, yeah, now I'm stumped. Oh, No, that's not going to work either. I was going to say Dolph Schayes, but they became the Sixers.
That was post-merger.
And I don't think he was on it when they merged. And that might be it for me.
That's it?
It might be. Yeah, that's off the top of my head that I can.
I'll give you 1 X. All right, I'll keep going. He's got 1 strike. I'll keep going. James Harden.
Yeah, my guy.
Good buddy.
Yeah, I'm stumped on this one.
Ooh, strike 2 coming up.
Yeah, no, I know.
Jimmy Butler.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Jimmy Butler's good. Yeah.
Who else we got?
Yeah. Oh, Moses Malone.
Moses. There you go.
Yeah.
Did I go Jeff Hornacek?
Yes.
I did. Jeff Hornacek. How about I can't think of his name. No, that was the Wizards.
Oh, I think I got one.
How about Ben?
Oh, yeah. He's playing now.
Playing now.
Yeah, Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
What about Caldwell Jones?
Ooh, Caldwell Jones.
Yeah,
a
that's
good
what I was
one.
thinking of before. Then I said no, but
Yeah, because I said Bobby Jones, Caldwell
Jones,
Jones,
yeah.
That was a team. What about Spencer Hayward, a Sixer?
he played for a few teams, right? Jazz. I think Knicks was one of them. Lakers, right?
Spence. Let me know.
Spence, who'd you play for?
Look it up
He
now.
played for the Lakers, right, as well.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I'm stumped right now,
Yeah.
off the top of the head.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure.
the game.
I'm
Top
sure,
of
as
the head.
usual.
That's why I was. That's why instead of me, if I said a team, you would. I could have prepared for a team, but I'm like, you
No,
pick.
yeah, no. This
So
is, we're off
so
the cuff
here's
here.
how
This is it,
that was
yeah.
fun. That was fun.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
actually fun to do that with a lot of games. And
Yeah.
if we sit and give ourselves a little bit of time,
Well,
like
yeah.
So Coach Russ Beck, if he's watching,
Yeah.
he was the men's coach before Coach Lee here, and we'd have some long bus rides, and him and a couple of his assistants, Amir, who's down with the Orlando Magic, and we had a good group of assistant coaches, and we just throw names, and it wasn't in any order, it wasn't a contest,
Yeah.
but we just keep going, and it would be about, I'm telling you, man, we'd all be sitting there going, no phones, we weren't allowed to do phones,
Yeah.
so we'd be sitting there, and we'd go boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom, and then it would be like 15 minutes later.
Yeah, that's what's.
Jeff Hornacek. Like, you come
Yeah.
up with a name like, holy smokes,
That's-
Jimmy Butler. Oh, my gosh,
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Did you say Tyrone Hill?
I did say
Yeah,
Tyrone
okay,
Hill,
yeah.
But you go back to that one, Rajah Bell,
Yeah.
that team. Like, you start thinking about teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Jaminski was one I had in my head.
Yeah.
I was going to go George Mirasan, but I think he was, Wizards.
He was the
the Wizards.
yeah, he was the Wizards.
So that's the tricky thing. And you, like, when you really do this competition, you can't say the same name because that's
No.
Or you can't pause. Like, when you really do the game, it's like 5 to 7 seconds. How long you got?
Yeah.
And keep going. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah,
You
it's
can do it
fun,
with
man.
all kinds of. You can do it with all sports,
Yeah, that was
NFL,
cool.
NBA.
Yeah.
You're going to text me 700
I
names
know.
tonight. Yeah. I mean, because we did we got most of the Moses Malone and the
Well, that was the championship team.
that was the championship.
I think we named the starting five. Anyways, I think we named them.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, you start to think. The more you sit and think, you start thinking 76ers. Like, who? Then you start thinking, who did they draft? And different names start coming up. And
Yeah.
who did they trade for? Like, when they got Harden, who did they trade away? And you start thinking,
Yeah, what was the trade, right?
what was
yeah,
the trade?
Exactly.
So you just
exactly.
start thinking. But yeah, good stuff. Well, look at us. We're back on track. We're coming up on the 50th minute.
Yep.
Next week, I think next week this is going to be the last week. I'm probably going to say this for a while, but I'm pretty sure I'm good for Thursday. If you are, check your schedule.
As far as I know, I am. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have practice,
Yes.
so we'll be coming up here. It'll be a loud gym again today. For those of you who don't know, today's a holiday here. It's Nevada Day,
Yeah.
which is, I don't know,
We
we don't
recognize Nevada Day. Yeah.
recognize Nevada Day. A lot of people think it's in replace some, to get something close to Halloween off. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows why, what, where. But day off this week. So, yeah, we'll be back at it. And then the following week, I will be in Arizona for our first game. We got Scottsdale
Yeah.
is our first game of the year. They came in ranked number 17th preseason. So we start the
Yeah.
year off with a bang, with a big challenge against Scottsdale. Eastern Arizona in our league is preseason ranked number 4. That will be the highest ranked team that we've ever played. Cochise, I think, is like 18. We play 7 of our teams are preseason top 25 teams.
Yeah.
Weezy. Right in the
Weasel. There you go.
So yeah, we got our work cut out for us, and short time to get a lot better, but it'll be exciting. So next week we'll do that, and
If anybody has any food suggestions that want us to try something out before they try it out, we'll let you know. I got something in mind next week.
Oh, nice.
A little hint, it'll be a burger.
Hey,
yes,
we're on the burgers.
Be another burger, but anybody wants to know what any type of food is,
especially
we'll try it out
Vegas,
for you.
Yeah, and if it's on Uber Eats, I'll definitely being in North Las Vegas is great because we do have all the restaurants on Craig, but we're far away from all the trendy restaurant places down that way. But yeah, good stuff. All right, bud. Good show.
Yes.
We will see you guys next week.
Yes,
Thanks for
thank
tuning
you.
in, and have a good one.
Yes, thank you.
See ya.